where he began his high school education at the Herder Institute in Leipzig. He later transitioned to the Otto von Guericke University in Magdeburg in the then East Germany, where he obtained a Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, specializing in production technology. In February 2024, Raila visited and extensively toured the two institutions, reliving his days there and recalling that when he arrived in Otto von Guericke, there were not more than 5 black students in the whole college. As a leader, Raila believed in exercise duty, selflessness, sacrifice, collective leadership, humility, honesty, discipline, and hard work. Other than Kenya, Raila's other great love was Africa. He celebrated the continent's potential and mourned its poverty. He mourned the death of leadership on the continent and felt the pain of its people being left behind by less endowed regions of the world because of failure of leadership. Indeed, the last major political project Raila quietly embarked on days before his death was a third biography dedicated purely to Pan-Africanism and what needs to be done to take the continent forward. In October 2018, Raila was appointed as the African Union High Representative for Infrastructure Development in Africa. He moved into the position with the swiftness and certainty of fish in water. He named the continental highway network corridors, railways and airports as if they were here in Kenya. He was at ease with Africa's trade deficit figures in comparison to other parts of the world. In politics, Raila communicated the importance of reconciliation, forgiveness, and putting country over self. He forgave his jailers and worked with them to move the country forward. He emphasized that building a progressive country demanded that leaders rise above anger and the desire for revenge. He also believed strongly that the preservation of a nation requires the triumph of pragmatism over ideology. That when the nation is under extreme threat, leaders must embrace extreme compromise. He believed power was not an end, but a means to an end, and it should be used towards the desired end. He believed power should be used to ensure the existence of the nation, not the demise of the nation. He wanted power to be used to ensure progress, prosperity, and peace of any among nations, and not for any causes that would yield contrary outcomes. We will cherish Raila in the heart of our nation, and I believe in the heart of many African nations. Thank you. Long live Raila.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, Your Excellency, the former President of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, Your Excellency, Dr. Obasanjo, the former President of Nigeria, and Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Professor Kindiki, and all protocols observed. I now take this opportunity to invite my nephew Junior to come and make his eulogy, to eulogize his father, and then we'll give you the next one. I'm standing here on behalf of the larger Odinga family, but we are starting with the Raila's family for eulogizing. So, Julia, where are you? Thank you.
Amoso Jokanyanyam Amoso Nyikwa Ramogi Untie Kamano Ingan City boy. So Wangi Weloma dignitaries. So Ubu Punjaban. But for now, allow me to continue the rest of my speech in English. Gimadwarani Wachum. Let's just take a moment of silence for our late patriots. So if you could all just stand up for one moment of silence. Kogalo. 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 Pero Kamano. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, welcome to Bondo 001, watu wa Pwani, karibuni County 041. I think I think everyone has seen the past 3 days. We have brought Baba's body home. I've traveled with Baba's body halfway around the world. From India, it came home. You all watched through the expressway, Kasarani Stadium, Nyayo Stadium. We flew to Kisumu, and now finally Baba is home. And for that reason, I would like to say a very big thank you, Erokamano, to His Excellency President William Ruto and the entire government of Kenya. And the people of this great nation of Kenya. Wawachni William Erokamano Achel. Erokamano William. Wadi. Erokamano William. You can see me here. I'm dressed in white because I feel the past 3 days we have mourned Baba, we have cried for Baba. I myself have been very exhausted, but I've stood strong. Nikech, I know that's what Baba would have wanted. And today, we're not mourning, we are celebrating a life well lived. We're celebrating Baba at 80. Because Baba lived, and he lived his life throughout. So the rest of us, tonight, we are celebrating Baba and his legacy. Before I continue, just allow me to invite one person up on stage. My sweetheart, my beautiful, my lovely Chungwa. Someone who understands me. Nyabel, Nyamalo. Wave to them, sweetheart. Erokamano. I'm sure you all understand who Baba's immediate family is. Those or his children rather. Those my late brother Fidel, followed by Rosemary, followed by myself, and then there is Winnie. But we also have Baba's grandchildren. Unfortunately, I cannot see them right now, but I'll mention to you their names. There is Safi Odinga. Then there is Alai Odinga. Then there is Senai Odinga. And then there is Lion Amolo Odinga. And lastly, Wangi, Jaramogi, Oginga, Odinga. And that is the grandchildren, Majakom. I'd like the former staff, Mababa, wherever you are, if you could just stand up. I know I wouldn't have time to mention all of you, but if I see you, I know Ntie Bagi, Ntie Dennis, there is Juma, there is Buanamondo, there are so many of them. And for me, what I want to say is thank you to the former staff of Baba for taking care of Baba and for just being around us and our family. Ntie Ogeta, Ntie Juma. So you know who you guys are, and I'd like to say thank you to all of you. Erokamano. I want to finish. Mara, in the spirit of Baba, I want to say Erokamano. Because Baba gave all of us his life. Today is to say thank you back to Baba from all of us. So, refrain kawono and Erokamano Baba. One time, Erokamano Baba. No kawinju. Erokamano Baba. Okay. For Baba, you gave all of us your life. You stayed with us and you showed us how to live a good life. And for that, we are extremely thankful. Erokamano Baba. Baba, you left us with your vitendawillis. We will miss them. We'll miss your fun, your joy, your laughter, and we'll greatly miss you. And all the dancing styles that you used to have. Erokamano Baba. You taught all of us the Constitution and how to be lawyers and to follow and stand for what we know. I'm stammering like Baba. Erokamano Baba. And lastly, I know Baba is smiling because he's given us so many holidays, and now he has given us Easter in October. So for that we are thankful. Erokamano Baba. I'd like, as I've finished, I'd like to introduce, call one person up to stage, Baba's best friend. She was Baba's confidant, secretary, PA, doctor. So please join hands. She's one of the toughest women met. She's a very strong lady and we are all jealous of her. Please give a round applause to my sister, Honorable Mheshimiwa Winnie Kazi Odinga.
I always forget salutations, but Your Excellency, dignitaries, fellow honors, and all protocols observed, good afternoon. Dr. Untie Baba Nindo Oyeyo Ajigi Ajigi
Mogik nikech amolo kamoro amora mane entie noluonga mondo agwe timoni erokamano Winnie kuom timo gimitimoni. Adwa ni mondo agwe Amolo. Juogi dwaro ni mondo ayud sigara maber. Nikech amolo nohero sigwe, ata adwaro sigwe maber, sigwe mana kuongo gweyone. Government. So, amoro mosnwa jodongo man malo. Mosnwa jodongo man malo. Piny osiko to oksikie. Ogiaji daura churo kaugo gwamo na biko jisa kuna veheda amazimani nyara kumpokote kwata jokalawangni. Ajiki kobri amo.
Jotura ang'eyo ni un gi lit kendo un gi rem. Beduru mana gi kwe kende. Nyasaye bro miwa lot. Ji osebedo kawoyo marach ewi bondo ka. Wakuod wigi kendo wanyisgi ni bondo ka nigi sibor. They wrote for me a speech, but today I have nothing to say. I want to thank you all, and there are few people here I would like to specifically thank. To the staff of Baba, led by George Okong Opondo, Mr. Andrew Mondo, thank you for your loyalty and support. To Dennis Onyango, Keto Onyango, Morris Ocheng, Jack Nyambui, Florence Olang, Ibrahim Mauma, Jeff Foyer, Emmanuel Wanson, and others, thank you. To the staff of East Africa Spectre, Joe, and all the other officers, thank you. To Washington, Martin, Victor, Rose, Jackie, David, Caleb, Steve, Joanne, Joyce, and others, thank you. And finally, to the late George Odur, Juma, and my partner, Maurice Ogeta. On behalf of the Odinga family, thank you all for your love and service. Your Excellency, our people appreciate you honoring our father. Thank you for standing with us. You should also know, in case you're wondering, I'm ready to come back home. If you are wondering. To all the leaders we visited around the world, I will return personally to thank you. Thank you, Kenya. God bless you all. God bless the Republic. God bless Baba's legacy. Long, the king is dead, but long live the crown. Thank you.
Monarchs, Joey, Joey, I want to take this opportunity now to invite Winnie Odinga, not Winnie, Rosemary Odinga, to come and also give her eulogy. Karibu Rosemary.
His Excellency, excuse me, the President of Kenya, Dr. William Ruto, Deputy, Dr. Kithure Kindiki, as well as Madam Kithure Kindiki, all heads of state who are here, all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I said yesterday it was very hard for us as a family. Nonetheless, the day has come, and I want to just share with you a little bit about who our father was to us. Our father was someone who believed in us as individuals, as many who have spoken ahead and those who will speak after will let you know. And that is why today we have friends from all over. Our father listened keenly to what we had to say individually. after which he helped us sharpen our ideas. He also helps us to think broadly and find solutions and to work with others. As you can see through his life, that is what he did. He worked with others. And because of that, we will continue to work together and to work with others, because that was his legacy. Not only that, our father also taught us to love the entire country as well as the continent of Africa. Today I want to urge all of you who are here and those who are watching in the screens from wherever they might be. I want you to look within you and search for what makes you better and search for what makes you stronger. Because when we do that, we will honor what Baba would like us to be: better, stronger, sharper. So with that, and not so much, I want to thank you all, as well as Baba. Asante sana Baba. Thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, I want to take this opportunity to invite my sister, Honorable Ruth Adhiambo Odinga, who was with Jacom in India, and Jacom died in their presence with Winnie. Can you please come, Ruth, and say a word of hello?
To His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, the Deputy President, President Uhuru, all protocols observed. I'm also Lutoni Okweuru. Also, to that Heronimo I introduce and Wadamanalo you will not say or say not Nilo to get Yaode or Dramana no most Sudaka shell. 1 minute.
Okay. To His Excellency, the President, Mamaida, and everybody. Ninga entabu sewe, and yurja kom, Adhiambo Emmanuel Oja Oda. I'm also the area MCA. So I take this opportunity to welcome you all here because this is my ward. To Mama Ida,
ohula omuomowa takwa imama min piny nikikiwe ohula ni odhi kodwa ne Dr. Buru ne Dr. Wenwa Beryl Adhiambo and the entire Odinga family. Let us keep together as always. To Raila's 3 children, we are not only proud of you, but we love you very much and we expect to see Baba in you. Joey! Thank you very much, everybody.
I'm also, many of you here never knew that I have a right hand. My right hand is here today. Just 1 minute. Just
okay. Jumbo. I'm pleased to be here with special greetings from Ghana and from the Buzia family and the royal family of Oichi to the great man who is lying down there. And I'm so pleased to be here, a man who stood for justice for the whole of Africa. So I'm so pleased and honored to be part and parcel of this process, saying a farewell to one of our finest and greatest. He was a man, a fine person with a finer mission and a finest vision for our continent. That's why we're all here today and also here with the family. Thank you.
Sankara, Raila, Odinga, Buzia, Joey! Thank you.
my water Martin, Gola was my third born brother.
Alongoni Papa Patron and Chogomacho Koragoimos Winter Agoimos Aerocommando.
Thank you. Yeah. I will it and give back. Raila moja piwa ninye nusiepna. Nye kitwa chal. Opon Tathon. Kondo rekata. Samoro we are not take to malabete. Amolo. Luo. Luo Odinga. Gimeri. Hey. Nyate moto tama. Baba Nyasaye no heri. Idhiro ginga wonu. Mary. He must do the most obvious. He must albat. He must muodo. Galogo. Iwe. Nisa chandria hinya. Ichandrine Kenya do Kenya no konekata. Wodo dingi chandrine Kenya. Itoki chandrine Kenya. I don't want to say much, but I'm going to say this. I was with Raila throughout most of the time. Even when we left Fort Kenya, I was with him. We went to NDP together. And I remember in 97 when we came to Nakuru, myself and the Honorable Odinga now, who used to be my youth, we went to Massive Ferguson and told them we wanted to test their Tinga. They gave us the Tinga. We went and got him as he was entering Nakuru and took him up to stay hotel with the Massive Ferguson Tinga. I have been there. In 1982, some of you don't know, you only see me in this year, sir. I'm the one of the first women who was said that I was with my brother while she was picked to go to detention. I was forced by the society to be one of the first women exilees. I went living in Uganda, Tanzania, and ended up in Zimbabwe. When my brother was supposed to be taken back to detention in 1990, he was asked where he wanted to go. He said, I'm going to Norway to my sister. Raila became a refugee in Norway, staying with me, Ruth Odinga. I'm just saying this to show you that this was a stoic man. The family has suffered because he sacrificed himself. Some of you are looking here, you don't know what Mama Ida's gone through. I used to know, I stayed with her. Being alone without your husband for all those years, the 9 years, I didn't see you were mentioning. Some of these men, my fellow colleagues, even MPs here, to hear just about a cell, I was saying, you know, Raila, don't go to jail. He got quiet, don't get jail. He got shell. I really know. Now, she go, when did you go hold it?
Dr. Wenwa Akinyi Odinga Oranga is a long name. Dr. Wenwa Akinyi, or we call her also Dodi. Ma'am, where are you?
Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellency, William Samoei Ruto, and all protocol observed. You through and when Wakinyi, Mandame na wanga kinyi, usevi yoga nyenga now. Usevi yoga wanga kinyi. And ya kinyi no. All I try to introduce and maduong from Nyijara Mogi and maduong Yawuoyi Manotelo Okuru Neduong Kae Raila Kae Agola Rokwom Nyiri and maduong Omyo Entija, it is my responsibility to introduce the other Jaramogi's daughters. I'm here and they are here.
All protocols observed. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, and Your Excellency, former President of Kenya, Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta, my sister-in-law, Canon Dr. Aida Odinga, and we're all distinguished guests. Pauline Odinga. I'm a County Chief Officer, Public Service Administration, County Government of Mombasa. So I would wish just to say that we've been students of the late. He was a brother, he was a mentor, he was a supporter, he's someone who encouraged me to realize my potential. So in losing him today, I've not just lost a brother, but I've lost a strong support system. Our father died when we were young, and our brothers took over. So today, I feel bereaved twice. So for all of us who are his students, it's upon us to make sure that our spine is strong. We implement all that he's taught us. Long live the king and long live the crown. The king has gone, but the crown is still there. Jaramogi family will fight on. We'll stand strong, and we will prove that the genes are very strong. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll write on the protocol already observed. I will not talk, but I will just clarify on my name, because when I was reading the eulogy, I didn't make it clear. My name is Emily Anyango Odinga, and I'm a sister to the late Honorable Raila Odinga. I'll just say sorry. Sorry to the whole world. Sorry to Kenya. Sorry to the Luo. Erokamano. Long live Baba. Go well, Jakawur. Erokamano.
So I also have my people here, my children. Let them introduce themselves.
Haya, kwa majina naitwa Jaramogi Orango. Kama ningekuwa najua ati nitaongea, ningeenda niulize Uhuru anisaidie na ile uji alikunywa na Raila. Juu sasa siwezi simama hapa niseme ati naogopa kuongelesha nyinyi wote. Kusema ukweli, niko na jasho, natoa jasho ingine mbaya sana hapa juu. Lakini kama ningesema hapana, mjua hata mimi mamangu wako hapa na hata mimi nataka kuishi hadi 80. Mimi nataka kufika 80, na kama nimesema ati sitaki kuongea, hata mimi mngejua tu pale tu. So mimi nataka tu kusema kuna tu mtu mmoja unajua Raila ni mtu labda ulikuwa unampenda ama uko unampendi, lakini ni lazima ulikuwa unamheshimu. Hivi vitu vile tunapendanga kupinga serikali, unajua ni huyu mtu ndio alituletea hiyo. He gave us that ability to do that. Na sitaki kusikia ati ni mtu sijui alikuwa anapenda ukabila ama sijui nini. Kuna kitu kama hiyo. So napenda tu kusema asante kwa baba, na nataka pass my condolences kwa Auntie Aida na kila mtu mwingine. Asanteni sana kwa kukuja na kwa kunikusikiza. Asante.
Thank you. Then there's my daughter Miriam. Let her introduce herself, but she's also a musician.
I'm also Ujite. I'm also kwa majina naitwa Miriam Wenwa Oranga. I am the niece to late Baba, so I won't say much, lakini niko na dedication ningependa kupeana kwa kila mtu, and just kusema poleni sana kwa familia, na we are walking this path together, so poleni sana kama familia na wananchi. Asanteni. I'm singing. All right. Hallelujah. 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 There was a secret code that David played and it pleased the Lord. You don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor chord, and the major lift. Buffalo King composing. Hallelujah. 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 Rest in peace, Baba. Asanteni sana.
Thank you. Yeah, so now I'll have to say something. By the way, this is the most difficult eulogy that I have ever made. I'm not a guy, actually for the first time, I'm in the my father used to call Oburu Word Komol on Dugu, and he used to call Raila Word Luo. So then quickly the names changed to Wodi and Luo. So me, I grew up knowing Raila as a Luo. Oburu was mostly away in school in South Nyanza. He didn't spend much time with us, but Raila would be left to look after us, to cook for us whenever my mother was away. And then Guru said the other day that Raila liked news even from the time he was a little child. Let me tell you, whenever he was left to look after us, and he is going to cook and it's news time, he would put me there to listen to news and then tell him later what had been said. Can you imagine? I'm supposed to listen to the radio, to the news, and when he comes, I'm supposed to tell him what was said in news. I was not more than 6 years old, I'm sure. I would hear the name of the newscaster. He was called Cosmas Bala, or what they call Work. And then I used to hear the name Accra, Ghana. And then I used to hear an advertisement, Vaseline hair tonic. But my English was poor. So when he came, I would only tell him those things, but then I would say Vaseline hair tonic instead of Vaseline hair tonic. And then Oburu will tell you maybe how Raila was strong-headed. In school, there was a rule that when you are caned by the teacher, you are supposed to get up, salute, and say thank you, teacher, which he refused to do. Every time he would get up, walk away, saying things about the teacher, maybe just mumbling, and the teacher would call him back, cane him again, until the teacher gave up. Maybe you will tell him more. Then, okay. So Raila was very, very disciplined. When he was a lecturer at the University of Nairobi, and also later when he was a director with Kenya Bureau of Standards, staying in his house was a nightmare. He would wake us up at 4 a.m. No matter what time he went to sleep, there would be a commotion. He's already going to take his morning jog, and maybe take the dog also for jogging. And then by 6 a.m. he's ready to leave for work. He was working at the Kenya Bureau of Standards. So when you're working under him, you could not be late, because if your boss is already there after just 6 o'clock, you cannot even lie that you are there on time. And he introduced an attendance register. I mean, you had to clock in. You had to clock in, and he knew exactly what time you had come. So, third one, the fourth one. Sorry. Then, let me say that as a family, I know most of you won't believe it, but we also used to have our differences. We have, even now, we have our differences, and we can have very hot arguments. Raila and I sometimes we used to have very hot arguments. You'll see that when he's telling us, he's trying to explain some of even his political moves, he'll be looking at me because he knows me, I will not spare him. I used to tell him whether he wanted to hear it or not. So one time he came to my house, and then we were having a hot argument until my maid thought we were going to exchange fists. And he went to the toilet, I could hear him, oh, which going back to the cat, I refused, and then you can't believe it, that the following day, we were talking on the phone, laughing as if nothing had happened. That's the way he was. He was magnanimous. He was forgiving. So what I want to say is, because I know the overwhelming love that Raila was received, he is very happy. But Raila, because he was so compassionate, I'm sure the only thing that is making him unhappy is that some of the people who came to receive him back got hurt by our security organs. I know you are supposed to be peaceful, but even our security organs, surely you are well trained. You should be able to control around the crowd without killing them, without shooting, without hurting them. So as Raila's tribute and respect for Raila, let that be the last time that such a thing happens. I think that will be a befitting remembrance for Raila. Let me just say that there are few people who get Maurice, your father, you were behind him even at the last minute, the last talk, the last jog, the last step he took, you are behind him. Winnie Chogo, thank you very much for being with your dad when he was sick. As for Adhiambo Nyakamami, Ruth, I don't know what to tell you. You know, we planned with you together that you should rush to India and take care of Raila, and you are updating me every day, several times a day, and even that last day, when you told me he had collapsed, you kept on calling me. I was the first person you called until the last minute when you called, and now you are just crying. You did not talk, you are crying. So the two of us, we just wept. We wept for the second last son of our mother, Mary. Now, welcome all Oburu. You have been guiding us very well. well as a father. Please, I know that is your best friend and he has gone, but you please continue keeping us together as a family. Mama Ida, you are a strong lady and you have a beautiful family. Please continue putting us all together. I think that, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, my sister. I now want to take this opportunity to invite Taurei, who is the son of my sister Achieng, and Achieng is not able to come because she is a bit indisposed, and she is bringing her condolences through her son to Taurei to tell you one or two things. Taurei, please.
Hello, Your Excellency, fellow dignitaries, my family and friends. I'm here representing Beryl Cheng Odinga. I'm her son, her last born. The daughters couldn't make it at the moment, but we're here representing her. I'd just like to tell you all that Baba was Mom's best friend. He really cared about her, saw her through thick and thin, and even right now, I'm married to someone from him. She's back there, her name is Brenda, and Baba contributed heavily to our marriage. To this day, you can still hear him telling us the same things over and over. Your marriage is the strongest thing that you have in this life. And I just want to thank him for that and everything that he contributed towards our family. Thank you.
All protocols observed, I would now want to say a few words about my brother Raila. I want to tell the mourners today that I have lost my best friend in life. I will never have any other friend like Raila. And it is with heavy heart that I stand before you to mourn him. And I really feel like not saying anything because my best friend is gone. I would like to tell you people just a little bit about Raila. I cannot say it because it is too much. I cannot tell you, it can take the whole day. But I want to tell you that from childhood, Raila was a very, very caring boy. But he was also very peaceful. If he felt that he was being misused, he refused. For instance, one time, my father used to live in Kisumu, and we were living with my brother Raila in Nyamira here. and we used to go to Miranda School every morning in the dews before we reached school. We reached school when we were very wet. And one day, because my father used to come back home here every weekend, and when he came back that weekend, he expected us to be picking cotton, because this area used to be a cotton growing area. And all of us had woken up so early to go and pick cotton, because Mzee was very strict. Everybody had to go and pick cotton. But Raila was still sleeping. So when Mzee asked him why he is not picking cotton, he told Mzee, Baba, don't you know it is very difficult to pick cotton? Why don't you also try to pick it? And Mzee was not abused. So Mzee disciplined him a little for that statement. Again, the other time, my mother was going for funeral to Alego, and he went to school and asked permission so that we could look after our siblings, the children, who are my sister Kinyu, who has just spoken here, and the other Achieng, whose son has spoken here. Those who are still small kids. So when we missed school for one day, the next day when we went to school, the same teacher gave us a lot of beatings. That's why we missed class. But my mother was not amused. So my mother went there to quarrel. But before then, when this teacher was disciplining us in class, he expected us to salute him after he has given you the beating. You do the saluting. But Raila refused to salute the teacher. So the teacher was not amused. The teacher called him, come again for another beating. He came back, and again the teacher gave him another beating. He refused to salute. The third time, when the teacher gave him the last beating, he told the teacher that you are caning me for nothing, and my mother asked you for permission. So don't cane me again. And I can tell you that my brother also liked school. He liked school and he never missed school. Unlike my other brother, Agola, who did not enjoy school very much, but whenever my father put him to discipline, he went to school and studied, and that time he becomes number one. So can you imagine somebody who is a bottom and next term he is number one? And Raila was always number one in class during those days. And Raila loved sport so much so that when we came back to Nyamira, we had a field where we were practicing jumping, we were practicing pole vault, we were practicing triple jump and other athletics. So Raila became a member of the management of the Athletics Association later, and he was a great lover of football. His team was called Arsenal. Raila was and he was also a patron of Gor Mahia. He also became a patron of Gor Mahia. And recently, you remember, when Kenya was participating in the football match for Africa, he was with Excellency the President at Kasarani Stadium to cheer. And whenever they were there with His Excellency, Kenya team won. It is only the day when His Excellency missed the football and Raila also missed the football that the Kenya team lost. But, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to bore you with the long speeches. We were with Raila in Germany. If you people see, he has a mark on his head. There is another mark here on his mouth. Those were, the one on his mouth was in Kisumu when we were playing at the place where Ofafa Memorial Hall is now placed. And we were playing and jumping over mango trees. And Raila fell down and I had to carry him on my back. And other people were laughing at me that Raila, that Oburu was crying, and that but there it was, and the other one was in Germany. He met that accident, but he was a very brave man. I tell you, one day, when 1982, when there was an attempted coup, and my brother was arrested and charged with treason, I tell you that was another very, very sad moment for us. I went to see my brother at committee prisons, and when he was in the black uniform, which is only for people who are in the death row, and I saw him in that uniform and I cried. He was laughing and telling me, this is nothing, all this will go. I told him, how will it go and you are on the death row? I was really shaken when I saw him in that type of uniform. But Raila was so brave. When he was fighting for justice, he braved it and he never feared anything. Even if he saw police throwing tear gas and doing whatever, Raila would face it. He would face it head on. He would not go back. Even when some of us were so scared, even when some of us were scared, Raila would go ahead and continue. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank these people. First, I would like to thank His Excellency the President, who has stood with us right from the time I told him that Raila was sick. We were from the time I told him that Raila was sick. We were with him and Raila, we sat down and we organized and he agreed. And he is the one who organized the transport who flew Raila to India for treatment. I also want to tell you that the President kept a vigil and he always checked on Raila to know what was happening with him. The day he died, I first of all